Hello, everyone. Uber's new selfie rule. Can you get deactivated? I'm surprised that they recently just implemented this. The new selfie rule is where you, as a driver for Uber, can be driving a passenger around. And let's say you get them to their destination and you proceed to go on to your next ride. However, you're unable to because Uber is requesting that you take a selfie. And the reason that they're requesting that you to take the selfie is to verify that it's one, that is your account. Two, they're also doing it for safety reasons. And it makes sense because let's say they didn't have this policy. They mean you can have, you as the driver could have your homeboy or your homegirl driving for you. I mean, they would never know if they didn't have the new selfie rule to where like, hey, you have to confirm that it's you. Um, but then again, the passenger would kind of know that something is off when the driver they select, they get to the vehicle, when the vehicle pull up and see there's a different driver. So I retract that statement. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Nonetheless, it's a wonderful feature to have because everything is about safety first, especially knowing what goes on with some of these individuals out here when they get into the car of a driver. And I have to be honest and I have to be sincere. There are some unfortunate drivers that have mental issues or have the propensity to do things that are unrighteous, like locking the door with the child lock on, which will disable the opportunity for the passenger to roll the window down, or let's say they forgot something and they just got into the driver's vehicle and they try to open the door and they can't, they're likely to panic. In fact, they're likely to cancel because depending on the state of mind they're in, they just don't feel safe. Now, the selfie feature along with the dash cam, those are two things for safety that will help the driver as well as the passenger. But I'm going to stick here with the new selfie rule. You can't avoid it. You just can't. In fact, the way that they have it set up, you have to take a selfie. It is not like you just can snap a photo of yourself. You got to line the phone with your face. Like you gotta, it has to be a certain way. And if not, it can be trouble. And the reason it can be trouble is because it can lead to your deactivation for obvious reason. And the obvious reason is Uber will think that you're not behind the wheel because, and rightfully so, because if you are behind the wheel or were behind the wheel, then it should be nothing for you to take a selfie. You take a selfie, it'll run through the algorithm within Uber, and then you'll get back on the road being a service to people and making some money for yourself. And that's what it's about. It's nothing major, it's nothing groundbreaking that I don't understand why it would be a hiccup for any driver because every driver's goal is to make money. And the only thing that this new safety rule is implementing is a feature that helps improve safety and understand who's behind the wheel because I'm sure there have been some complaints of mischiefs going on with certain drivers. And that's just crazy because when the driver isn't doing rideshare, it is still their car. So I don't know why there would be why a driver, he or she would be comfortable with someone else driving their car. That's that's difficult to understand. At least for me. You all can tell me in the comments if it's difficult for you all. Um, and then what would be more crazy, I understand that Uber has a policy where they let drivers rent cars and they pay Uber. Like, and if that's the case, Uber definitely needs to cover their bottom line and their item to make sure the individual that sign up to do Uber in their vehicle is the right person. So yes, if you're thinking about driving for rideshare or you're currently driving rideshare, subscribe to this channel because it will help you prepare mentally. I just wanted to bring you all this today. Have a good one. Later.